What up, Solar fam? It's your host, Ian of the Solar Podcast. Welcome to another week filled with fun and adventure. I'm sitting down with John and Richard, about to blast off, but we actually got a pretty special guest. I won't take too much of her thunder, but Tasha, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm Tasha. I am the Astro CEO. I just started Astro with Solar Dex. A little bit about me. I am currently pursuing my master's degree in aerospace engineering, the Astro track. So that's why I picked the logo, that's why I picked the name. Rockets are kind of my life, so that's why I chose the Astro kind of theme, and I wanted to keep that going.
I love it. Yeah, you're a smart cookie going into aerospace engineering, so I got to give you kudos for that. But no, you came up to us, had a really good pitch. We really liked you, so I want you to give some background, more of your crypto experience, and then a little bit of background on Astro altogether too.
Yeah, of course. So I reached out to you guys kind of in the same way that persuaded me to go into my field of study to begin with. I love doing science. I love STEM, the technology. The crypto is just super appealing to me. It's all new, it's all fresh, it's all internet, it's all technology. And I love that. But the sad thing is there are so many women not involved in STEM. And I could preach about that for so long. But just for a little bit of background information for you guys, for all the viewers, the school I'm going to and getting my master's at, there are 7 guys to every 1 girl. So I am used to a very male-dominated field, but I really want to change that. So I'm one person. I needed a bit of a startup. So that's why I reached out to Solar Dex. That's why I reached out to these wonderful guys. And they're helping me help other women get involved in crypto because I want to expand everyone's viewing. I want to expand everyone's understanding of crypto. And women can't do that when they're fighting each other to get into the whole idea of it when it's totally man dominated, and we should change that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because at Solar Dex, we're all about one, the safety of our investors, but two, just getting people involved as well. So an interesting point that you brought up is that like there's no projects that we're aware of that are really headed by a woman CEO. We have Solana Cash that we're partners with as well. Great mind on her, but partnering with you, having you as the first project to really launch on the Solar Dex exchange, I think it's a huge W in our book, and it's just going to create that exposure. So going more onto like the women into crypto, how do you plan on really reaching out to that kind of demographic and the longevity of the Astro project?
So I'm going to keep things going by just being genuine, just being honest, because how am I supposed to help other people succeed if they can't trust me to succeed? So I want this to be very social media based, very introductory based, so people can learn like I've learned and how you guys are continuing to help me learn, because it's not something that once you understand it, it's completely there. So I want to put my platform forward on social media to keep people learning and keep people up to date on what they can do to push their own projects forward.
Oh, that's awesome. So with your project, I know you gave us a rundown, but I really want to get the community involved in it as well. So is this going to be like I don't know, you said it's an incubator project for other projects I want to launch too. So like, is it more of an umbrella for the women in crypto, or what's your plan for this?
I'd say it's definitely an umbrella, because my biggest focus, while I have the Astro token, I have Astro coin as the baseline, it's mostly me on social media making a presence known to push other projects forward. I want to be able to have people reach out to me, specifically women reach out to me, or my pages, or wherever they can find me, and have me help them learn how to start up a crypto project or any other project that they can think of, while having Astro be the baseline for that.
Oh, that's awesome, because I know one big goal is to really have this as a crowdfunding too. So having people invest into you so you can invest into other people. I think that's a huge aspect that's not missing, but really overlooked in the crypto space, just because there's a lot of projects that have a lot of potential, but there's no one willing to back them. And that's not the project's fault. It's more of like the experience with the exposure, having the right social media, the right marketing behind it. So I think it's a great idea what you're doing, just having that crowdfunding mindset and really pushing it out to the community, because us at Solar Dex, what really aligned with you is having that community first aspect where we really try to benefit everyone. So I just want to say congratulations on that. I think this project has huge potential and it's going to do a lot of big things in the crypto space. So I know John had a couple of questions too. So I'm going to hand off the mic to John, let him ask those and see what he's got for you too.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Awesome. So very nice introduction, Natasha. It's nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of what you're standing for and your project. I just want to ask a couple questions regarding pre-sale. Do you have any timeline for the pre-sale? What all does that entail?
Pre-sale for the Astro coin, we're looking at about 3 weeks. While I don't have a date set in absolute stone, it's gonna be in those 3 weeks and you can look forward to that, and I'll be hyping that up everywhere I can.
Hey, I mean, it's crypto, no one wants to hit down an exact date, but yeah. All right. Sounds good. So 3 weeks from now. Do you have any idea what you're going to do as far as staking goes? Or is that something you're offering?
Yes, I'm completely offering staking. I prefer that kind of way. I don't like where you're investing, you're doing all this, and you're not getting rewarded for it. If you're truly helping out people, and in my case, helping out the women who want to start up, you're not going to deny them more of your coin just for them trying to invest and trying to use it wisely. So I'm absolutely offering staking.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just helping people out, rewarding them for doing the right thing. That's exactly what we're trying to do. That's what we're all about here at Solar Dex. I mean, go in our Telegram, ask our community. They're all about it. Richard, do you happen to have any more questions for Natasha?
Not necessarily a question, but I know when me and you first did our quote unquote initial interview, one of the things we kind of went with is we both agreed, and the solar community is going to be hyped for this, is once you're launched, you will soon, maybe month or two max, stake solar for Astro tokens. So I know a while back we'd mentioned universal staking. Here it is, full effect now.
Yep, I'm excited to partner with you guys. And with the staking, that's 100% true. We will eventually move up to staking solar for Astro. And I'm really excited to keep this partnership going on throughout my growth through this.
Also, how does it feel to be the first IDO on solar?
I am completely honored to be the first one to IDO. It means a lot that you guys are willing to partner with me and willing to help me help other people.
Yeah, we're excited to have you as the first IDO too, because I feel like there's so much potential. And even with the utility of staking for solar tokens, that's going to be huge for all solar holders and Astro holders, because that means that you can stake one for the other and really help both projects at the same time. So I'm really excited about the future of this, and having you as the first IDO, I'm honored to have you on our platform, just like you're honored to be on it, Sue. So no, I'm pretty pumped about that.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm glad we're all on the same page. This partnership is going to mean so much, and I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, we're pumped. Everything's going to the moon, and that's soon. Because yeah, I know you went through your background, you went through why you're doing Astro, but I just want to talk a little bit about your experience in crypto, too, what really made you get into the crypto world as an investor and as a participant in a new project, too.
So kind of like I said earlier, it's just something that has, I can't say always appealed to me, because obviously crypto is pretty new, but it's something that really appealed to me as a woman in STEM, as a woman who enjoys trying new things. So when I first got into crypto, it was kind of rocky. I didn't entirely know where I was going, but I've committed a lot of time in crypto. I've put a lot of time into following Solar Dex and Solar as soon as it launched, and following it and growing in it for pretty much the beginning of your journey. I have been able to learn a lot more, and I have grown in the cryptocurrency world, and I've also become more comfortable. Just like I've become more comfortable in my STEM engineering field, I'm growing a lot more here too.
Yeah, and an important thing to mention with the STEM field is that, like I said, you're really smart. So I bet you caught on to the crypto thing a lot faster than all of us did. So I want to give you kudos to that as well. Um, I had a question. I totally forgot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm drawing a blank. As John says, I need some dinner. But all right, John. I know we had one more question, and you're the one who brought it up. So I'm gonna hand it off to you.
Now you're throwing stuff on me that maybe I didn't say. I just wanted to ask about your social media presence. When could we expect a big social media rollout?
My social media is definitely going to be a big impact of what I'm doing, and those are all going to be released Friday. All of my socials will be available Friday.
Awesome. I like it. Ian, does that satisfy you, or was there something else that we're looking at?
Satisfactory is on point. You get an S plus, just like your third graders. But no. Another important thing to mention to the community too is, like we said on Solar Dex, a big thing that we're doing is transparency for everyone. So any project that wants to launch and have an IDO on the Solar Dex platform, one has to be doxed and two has to be vetted by us. We did the vetting process. We also doxed Natasha. So she's fully out there. She's showing her face. I know a lot of people want to see the faces. So I don't know, Tasha, do you want to give them a close up just in case?
Sure.
There we go. So fully doxed, fully vetted by the Solar team. So we're pretty excited to get this off and running off the ground. So on top of that, I mean, you covered all the basics. I know it's a very introductory phase right now. So as updates come on, we'll have you as a guest on this podcast week after week to give some timeline updates and everything, know where the socials are, but anything you want to leave off with the Astro side of things.
I'm just really excited to get this launched. I'm ready for those 3 weeks to come out so we can start getting everything out there. I'm ready for my socials to come out. So look out Friday, and then I'll be totally with you guys. I'm so happy to work with all of you, your amazing team leaders, and the rest of this team.
Say we're amazing one more time.
Huh? Sorry.
Say we're amazing one more time.
You are
No,
amazing.
don't give it to him. Don't give it to him.
You're amazing too. So it's well deserved.
Yeah,
So I mean, on that note, I'm gonna cut you off, Ian. So the 3 weeks is primarily us. She's ready. She's ready to go. We love her plan. We love her vision. The 3 weeks is on us. So as you know, we announced the whole IDO platform last week. So it's currently being developed right now. Of course, we're doing in-house team beta testing once it's okay. And definitely when the network isn't congested, the pre-sale will happen. So with that being said, how the IDO will be structured is it'll be solar tier staking, which means the more solar you hold, the bigger allocation of Astro tokens you will get. So make sure if you want to just go ape in on Astro, make sure you ape in on solar as well. And kind of piggybacking off of what Ian said, you know, in order to launch on our platform, you do need to be doxed, you do need to be vetted. We need to understand your long-term vision. So even though we do have this IDO capability on the exchange, we're not going to be one of those money-hungry people who are just cranking projects out like once a day. It's, you know, this is a no shit project. They mean well. They are doxed. We trust them. You can launch with us.
That's an important aspect too, just because as everyone knows on the Solana network, everything's derived through the Ethereum ID. So you can list any coin possible, but the ones that we're going to really endorse on our platform are the ones that, like Richard said, are vetted by us. They're willing to be fully doxed, and the longevity plan of the project too. The last thing we want is a project to launch on our platform and then just pump and dump. So with our liquidity locks, we're eliminating that pump and dump aspect, but at the same time, we want those legit projects on there where all of the community, all the investors really have that exposure to the vision, where it's like, hey, we want to back this up. We like we want to endorse your plans for the future too. And so this is one of those projects. Astro is going to be awesome, especially with the future cases, getting other projects introduced and having the same kind of mindset where, hey, this is not just another project. This is another project with a great idea that's going to be here for the long term too. So no, I'm excited for what you're going to do here in the future, Natasha, and I'm excited that we're partnering with you. We're launching your project as a first premiere release on the Solar Dex too.
I'm stoked. I'm so ready for it.
We're pumped. Well, I know that's what we got right now for Astro. We'll keep everyone updated with the timelines, the milestones that we're hitting with that. It's going to be a lot on us too. So prepare for updates on that. Prepare for the socials on Friday. We'll get them up and running so everyone can go ape in and really get involved with this project. But on the Solar Dex side, we had a big announcement last week, and I know that we just had a big tweet come out too. So John, take it off.
All right. So everyone, this is the news that we've been waiting for. The big exchange, the exchange that's top 3 on CoinGecko by trading volume, Bitmart. We are listing on Bitmart, and on the 24th, probably about the time that this podcast gets released, it's going to be tradable. It's going to be a Solar USDT trading pair. It's going to be available at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 24th. So, I mean, that's been posted about in the Telegram community. Most of the people who watch this podcast are also in the Telegram community. If this is reaching a new audience, then there you have it. Go follow bitmart.exchange on Twitter, and you will see that. At the time of recording at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can deposit. But this is there's a little bit of a layover, a little bit of a gap as far as this information reaching you guys. But anyway, I am so stoked about this. This is something that the community gave us such strong support about when we had a week or two that Twitter spaces with the community. I'm so glad that everyone saw eye to eye on that. I'm so stoked about this. And the marketing package that comes with this. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's going to take us to the moon easy.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this because like John said, Bitmart is top 3 exchange on CoinGecko. It's got super good trading volume. Listing us on there, like he said, there's a marketing package that was just, we could not say no to. We got like 500 articles. We got some KOLs shilling out solar too. So this is really big for us and really big for the community because there's a lot going into it that is just going to really help blow this project up, especially when the launch date comes too. I mean, we're the first US based Dex on Solana. We're eliminating those scams. So getting that exposure and getting that kind of traction with the community, especially on a platform like Bitmart, like I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm pretty pumped.
100%. And then think about it. I mean, how many exchanges are superior to Bitmart? There's only so many, you know, if you catch my drift, there's a direction that we're going.
I literally had to unmute myself to laugh. That was pretty fun. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, John, man, you're the hype man right now. I love it. Where is this?
I'm a wordsmith.
John had his dinner before this podcast, so
I did have my dinner before this podcast.
but I mean, it's almost 9:30. Isn't it your bedtime?
No, Monday nights I get to stay up until 10:30.
All right, cool.
Ooh.
That's big time. That's big time.
Big time.
But on top of that, I mean, that's the biggest news we got. I mean, I don't think any other news would beat that. But Richard, any updates on your end?
No, I think we're good.
Sick. Perfect. Well, hey, Natasha, it was awesome having you on the podcast. Once again, super pumped about that. We'll keep the community updated as soon as those socials are out. We'll start shilling that so we can get your community up and running as well. But on top of that, Bitmart's out. And then I just got one more thing to say. Solar NFTs. I know I've been teasing it, but we're making some headway. I'm not going to say any more because I said I wouldn't, but that's something I'm starting up here in our NFT division. And I'm beyond excited to give you guys a little sneak peek of what we've been working on in the background too.
Well, at least give them like the utility behind it. That way we don't have to answer this 500 times.
We still will, but
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So the biggest utility that we have with this is really the staking aspect. You can stake your NFTs for solar as well. Staking has been a huge aspect that a lot of people asked about, and we gave them to them. So we're trying to add some more utilities with our staking platform where you can stake one Astro when it comes out. You can stake that for solar, and then these NFTs you can stake for solar as well. So thinking really long picture or wide picture, I guess big picture. What am I doing? But
Hold on, let me cut you off right there.
I don't know what you're gunning at right now.
Uh, that's the utility behind the NFT will be exchange fees.
You hear that? Exchange fees. You heard it here first. Richard, bravo. So exchange fees too. Once you get the NFTs, you'll actually get a percentage of the exchange fees as well. The worst thing that we could do is give you a picture and go, hey, you got a picture now. So we want you guys to actually have some benefits of having that NFT as well. So not only are they going to be super slick, but you're going to have the utility. We have the staking capabilities as well as the exchange fees. That's going to be the top utilities behind it. And then we're brainstorming other utilities with exclusivities. I don't want to give too much away. Like I said, I probably gave away too much, but be tuned for that. I want to show you guys something really quick too. So if you're following me, awesome. If not, this is my Twitter. Go follow my Twitter.
No.
I hate you. I actually hate you.
I had to do it, guys. Go follow at Solar Dex CMO. This is where all the NFT postings will come to light. So follow me now. Get the information later. You won't be disappointed. I'll do some weird stuff on there too, just make it fun. But once again, Ian at Solar Dex CMO. I'll be posting there all the updates. We'll be showing. It'll be a good time. But on top of that, I appreciate your guys' time. John, Richard, once again, Natasha, beyond excited about this. We'll give those updates as they come. But until next time, until next week, this is Ian on the Inner Solar Podcast. Drop a like, a follow, subscribe to this, and share this on every platform you got. There's nothing but big things here in the future, but we appreciate you guys tuning in. And until next time, we're signing off.